Pick up the pig, yeah. You gonna need me, yeah. You gonna need me, yeah. You gonna see me, yeah. You gonna see me, yeah. You wanna be me, yeah. You wanna be, yeah. Maybe you reach it, yeah. You gonna reach, yeah. Maybe you leave it, yeah. You gonna leave, yeah. Maybe believe it, yeah. You gonna see, yeah. You gonna see it, yeah.
And the damage has already been done to it. Right now, I just want to enjoy life one day at a time. No problem.
We in here, chat. What's good with it? We in here. Let's go. Nice legs up on FDIC. Told y'all we can't get activated without FDIC, man. It's impossible for a bank to have any type of winnings or structure or doing well or anything without FDIC, bro. Right now we need help. We look terrible without no goddamn insurance, chat. Lock in, let's get it, get position. I'm buying me some more later on today. I can't right now, but I'm buying me some more. I already got a nice ass bag. I'll be good by buying period. Wherever I buy is great right now. Stacked. As you see, if we check a look over here, everything is dead. Why is everything dead? Because it needs to be insured by FDIC. Your hacks need FDIC. Why is Fed holding? Why is Fed holding? Treasury bills taking hits. Guess who got to meet Fed's price? FDIC. And guess who's going to be fucking multi-millionaires within these process of going to that parity? Us holders. What's good with Jared? And Chant Brave, he said FDIC needs to 100x within the next week, G. Facts. We on the way, man. We about to do all that. We getting busy. We just started. Chillax. We on the way, man. We about to do it, man. I told y'all this been my main token I've been pushing all 2025. This and Teddy Bear. Everything else I've been trying to look as in finding tokenized assets. That's it. I ain't been looking for shit else. Right now, this is the best tokenized asset I've seen on site in crypto. Cheap, best on the best chain, all type of shit. We great over here. So look, from bottom, how much we up, baby? You seen that bullish? We've been tracking this asset since this bullish ass wedge we've been getting. Hold on, we need to take this out. This bullish wedge, oh man. Well, I said bullish wedge. This bullish trend line at the bottom is, we've been tracking this. It been respecting it, and I've been waiting for these legs up. Told you the type legs we need to see on the daily and the 3 and up. We need to see long, aggressive candles. I told y'all this is what we need to see. When it's time, and it's printing right now, it's the best time to do it. Look at the weekly chart. Let's clean the chart off. Let's zoom out. Look at that. Let me zoom in for y'all, man. Look at this. Hold on. This is perfect. This is the most beautiful from a 0 to 100. You talk about a God candle, perfect sense of making one too, with thin liquidity from the bottom to the alt. Oh man, this is perfect God candle. It makes sense for the candle to look so godly from these lows because the liquidity thin as hell. That's how God candles form and come through. They don't just come because your asset got the best community or because it's hex or because it's cores. It needs liquidity, bro. Liquidity matters. Follow liquidity. Richard taught me this shit. I wouldn't be getting rewarded, bro, if I wasn't paying attention to his streams. This how y'all know I've been locked in. Everybody else, y'all locked in, but y'all ain't locked in, bro. Why is this happening right now? Why everything dying? Why my teddy bear tanking, bro? Why my hex and my cores tanking, bro? But why is FDIC pumping right now, bro? Because Richard Hart make real assets. He don't just pump cool shit. He just don't do the cool thing. His algorithms respect real order, real financial order. Richard's law, if you want to keep it on some real pure shit. I'm amped up, man. I seen this fucking coming. This has been a dream coming true, bro. I don't care if we at 13 zeros. I've been seeing this happening. 14 zeros. I don't care how low this was going. I seen it bouncing back to what is worth in the value of the tech, bro. Price is last. The conviction was always tied in first with me, bro. This shit is stepped in all mobile bankings, all physical bankings. It's time for crypto banking now, nigga. Let's go. What? When you die, somebody else was born, but at least we got to say we ran on the digital, we ran on the money, we ran on the digital, we ran on that money, we ran on the digital, we ran on the money. We ran on the digital, we ran on the money, we ran on the digital, we ran on some money, we ran on some digital, we ran on some money. Yeah, chat, let's go. We on that. We about to run it up, chat. Hold on, make sure the stream camera. We about to. It's about to get lit over here, chat. He said God candle for 6 zeros, bro. 5 zeros, one. I'm up 9 figures. I'm not greedy, bro. Like, I can get greedy as shit, bro. I can really get greedy as hell. Like, matter of fact, I might get greedy as hell, bro. Fuck it. I can throw 100 in this bitch. Fuck it. Fuck it. We just finna throw another huncho in this motherfucker, man. Where my MetaMask? Let me make sure my chicken. Let me make sure the chicken bag. I'm about to get greedy on FDIC. Ain't nothing pumping but the cheap shit. Ain't nothing pumping but FDIC. Everybody can pump FDIC right now. Everybody throw 100 in while everything else dead. This bitch gonna run regardless because it's an alignment, bro. It ain't minting on nobody, bro. We ain't going for none of the minting games, bro. Take that to church. If you scared, go to church. Take that mint dump shit, fear shit to church, man. We ain't over here with that, man. You want to take risks? We on wartime right now. We ain't in church right now. It's wartime. Financial freedom wartime right now, chat. We ain't got time to go to church right now. It ain't church day. You know what I'm saying? It's time and place for that. The energy is all type of financial freedom war shit right now, chat. That's what type timing we on, man. Get with or get lost type timing right now. Get with FDIC, know what it is, get stamped or get lost at this moment. There's some real shit happening right now, chat. Once in a lifetime experience you gonna ever experience, man. Frequencies high and been high. We might be having slow days, but that's the part of the realistic of testing your gangster to, if you this your shit, this your FDIC, if you try to become this, you know what I'm saying? It's time to feel the pain. Did you feel the pain through them zeros getting hit, going to the downside? You see that chart? I've been here since May. Some of y'all been here more longer than me. I know y'all felt that pain. Bow the dip. Get your fucking sovereignty back, man. Get your bags back, man. Let's go. Let's go.
Bitch say I'm contagious. I don't believe none of these niggas, don't see none of these niggas be capped. Super cap. I got a confession to make.
We going to that all-time high. The ecosystem need FDIC for it to be an official banking ecosystem, man. If we don't have one, this shit is a scam. Chopa's a scam. Richard Hart a fucking scam. If this shit don't be official, if we don't got our own FDIC, we don't got our own banking, our own bail in, bail out, whatever whatever the traditional got, we ain't got. If we ain't got that shit, we a scam, bro. Especially if they got it and they been scamming, we better have at least be doing the damn rights, good rights with it. Let's go. Let's go, man. All right, so look. Oh shit, chat. Hold on. All right, you back. My shit fail. Hold on. All right, that's my fault. Shit. So yeah, this beautiful ass chart. I'm hyped, man. So yeah, let's go to that monthly. This monthly about to go crazy, bro. Y'all better buy this goddamn dip. So look, we up how much from bottom? This y'all next shibby Inu. You wanted to eat zero? You missed your shib from eating all them zeros of that experience. We are 2x from bottom. So I want, you know what I'm saying? Decent. Better than all this shit over here. Even though they all gonna run, they all in alignment with the system. They all going in, you know what I'm saying? We have a fucking protocol to respect, which we need so we know our shit real. This was gonna keep you in the ecosystem knowing, damn, this was beautiful for us to have this type of wealth and be able to multiply, you know what I'm saying, into our ecosystem on our own and shit, becoming our own banks. I should keep doing that. It's good with gig, man. So yeah, FDIC, bro. This shit doing exactly what I said, bro. I said everything gonna be fucking dead. And FDIC gonna be the one that fucking rock it. We ain't gonna have this gonna start the bull run. P-Dot can't peg. What? Let's look at P-Dot. P-Dot ain't finna do shit till we have an FDIC. Yeah, this shit tanking, bro. This shit not finna do shit till you have an FDIC, bro. None of these pulse X is trash. All this shit trash, bro. It don't have an FDIC. It's fake. That's how you gotta look at this shit. This shit not real till you got an FDIC. It's inside the banking ecosystem. That's what's keeping your shit down. It's being fraud. The fraud of the algorithm and the protocol of the system ain't respecting it not having an FDIC, bro. That's why everything tanking, bro. It ain't cause people selling, bro. It ain't cause of Richard selling on our ass and shit. It's the knowledge. It's a lack of knowledge going on right now. I ain't gonna cap. It ain't about no somebody dumping on us and somebody shaking us out at this point. It's a lack of knowledge shaking people out now, bro. It ain't Richard dumping on us and shit. It's the lack of knowledge that's gonna dump on your ass. Cause why is this dumbass token that everybody hated pumping? Inside is like, why, bro? It's inside of a treasury system, the new system tokens that's literally our banking infrastructure. And why is the whole you is part of a world and you see it's hell on the PulseChain side of where cores is just hell right now, but it's happening over here at the Tropa. Especially if you understand what FDIC is. And then we have to still suffer the glory and righteous pain of watching it go from 13 zeros to parity. You know how painful that's gonna be for some people that's just not trying to APN now. That's just they gonna find a price later. Everybody has their price, bro. Mine was 13 zeros. Mine was every time it got lower. That was my price. Some people might catch it at bear prices, 8 zeros, 9 zeros. They might take it serious then. That's how it's finna get, chat. It ain't finna get serious because nobody think they cores are better. They think tokens are better than this, bro. They don't understand this. This is why they gonna have a price. They're gonna let green candles fulfill their dreams. They're gonna let green candles let them miss out on opportunity on what's on the table. What, a 50 million X or something? Let's see. How much on the table, man? FDIC about to pump the chain. Facts. It's supposed to. What else supposed to pump the chain? P-Dot, how? It ain't got no damn stable, no FDIC. We shouldn't have had FDIC in here, bro. If FDIC didn't exist, I swear to God, I'd be on P-Dot, the next banking token. I would be on it heavy. The next middle token taking out the middleman, I'd be on it heavy. People scared of these zeros, bro. People don't believe in these zeros. They think that shit, like, come on, it take not that much money to pump it. Wealthy people, whales love that shit. It don't take that much of my whale bags to make more whale bags. Why you think they not? I'd rather not buy Bitcoin. Look, I said it. See this? I'm locked in on this token. I said 50 million X. It's a 52 million X. You got extra 2 million on the table. I gave you that shit. The site gave you grace. I'm rushing you a little bit. I said 50 million. It's now at 52 million. Yesterday it was at 75. Let's go. The #1 token on PulseChain, bro. Then we gonna trickle down to everybody else being a #1. But right now, the #1 that's gonna make the chain go crazy, everybody rich, the smart ones, the real believers, the people that know what they sacrifice for, and taking out middlemen, FDIC, the Fed, Jerome Powell bitch ass, the banks, nigga, some of these exchanges, nigga, these on and off ramps, nigga. What the fuck? Let's go, bruh. It's not that hard to find this shit, bro. He laced this up, bro. I remember Richard post this. I wouldn't be an FDIC if Richard didn't post it. He posted a link, bro. He took it down. I don't know if it's still up, but I got to treasury system.win because of Richard Twitter post. I ain't get here because of nobody else. I seen Richard post that link. I don't see it no more. That's how I got here. You know what I'm saying? I seen everybody. Ever since then, I've been finding the contract address through GoPulse and through YouTube streamers speaking on it. And I just had to do my research. He said, I'm gonna pump the shit out of Teddy Bear with FDIC. That's what I'm saying. Look, now he talking like a bank, bro. You see how my boy Gig saying what he's gonna do with his profits on FDIC? He's not gonna buy Lamborghinis. He's not gonna do this dumb shit. That's the last thing you'll do. He's helping the chain first. He's gonna pump our bags. That's what we're doing. That's the new Whale's job. It's not Richard pumping our bags. Yeah, Richard made the sacrifice to let us do it. A good sacrifice at that, because you had to be a well-known believer and a well-known smart aware motherfucker to hold down FDIC and wash away that mint and dump shit and stick to the core of knowing why the fuck FDIC even exists in the real world before crypto. Once you got there, in one time, you haters and mint to dump shit, that's all out the window. You don't give a fuck about that shit. You don't give a fuck about that shit. The mint and dump function is for FDIC function, even in the real world. Like, come on now. If we want to say mint and dump in this function of digital world, they was doing mint and dump functions in the physical. It was fucking us up in the real world, making our bills and rent go up, all foods, all type of shit, getting bankrupt, all type of stuff. Deposits be cheap as hell, 10K deposit, now 250K. Like, that ain't shit to people that's compared to put millions in that shit. And somehow to the bank, you just left with that little, no. That's fraud already, just talking about that shit. Welcome to FDIC crypto, baby. Let's go, man. Why everything dead? Why? Because we don't have FDIC insurance, man. Go on Richard's. I mean, we did this plenty of times on streams, bro. When we went on Richard's Twitter, when he spoke on FDIC plenty of times, bro. We did this thousands of times, man. But it's cool to know to not lock in. This is how you lock in, bro. You lock in by being repetitive and consistent, persistent, man. This is how you lock in, man. Because how I knew this type of formula of FDIC pumping before everything else. I've been saying this shit. It wasn't just today. I've been saying this, bro. I've been saying FDIC gonna pump way before everything else. I was predicting how FDIC could peg first to parity to help the peg. This the only token that's showing me, eyeballing me, that it's gonna help the peg. This liquidity too damn thin, and then Fed is too damn high, and it's telling me it's still trying to go to parity to Fed. That's a lot of fucking money. It running up to that price. Ain't no other token telling me them type gains. And it's built that way for a reason. Banks don't fucking confuse you. They want a good deal for you to stay. Yeah, you might have to go through the pain of red candles, but that's the glory of fucking accumulating, getting fucking greedy. I'm bullish in a bitch. I've been bullish like that, bro. You see why my frequency? It's like I've been here. I've been like I time travel. It's like I've been seeing that happen. It's just I'm waiting. I'm fucking waiting, just like everybody else waiting. But I've been knew it was gonna happen. I see why it's gonna happen. I know what's gonna pump first. That's what's crazy. I been said it was gonna pump first. I ain't say Bear. I love Bear. Of course I love Bear. But Bear need FDIC insurance. Yes, Bear is a trust layer. But how can you trust the Bear of the trust layer and ain't got no FDIC? What would you rather trust first? Something that's already trusted in the real world and it's merging to crypto and it's showing its truth right now on the chart. Look, it's showing you why you should trust fucking PulseChain banking. It's showing you right now. Everything dead, but we're not. FDIC trust not. This is why I show you. This is why I know it can depeg too. This was functionally telling me that's why it can depeg, and then it's gonna cause a bear market, but that's an accumulation market. That's a damn near new season for us to print. That's why I told y'all this is a fucking money printer. Money printer get cut on. This the money get cut on. You don't cut on money printer in all other assets and everything else run. How? No. That means everything else the money printer then. No, by design, by digital design, FDIC is the fucking money printer. And then, aka our Jerome Powell, when we eject liquidity, I won't say it Fed is still up though. Think about it. Fed still up over FDIC, telling FDIC to we can inject liquidity. Fed ain't in a bear market. Fed ain't at 12 zeros. Fed is still high up, letting us know we can eject whatever the fuck we want in this bitch still. Right or wrong, that's logical sense. Fed's still up above FDIC. We have to peg. So it has FDIC has to depeg, bro, for us to print money again. Unless if it don't, then this was a lockout. This was literally the first revolutionary. You become your own digital bank one time. Cause once you get locked out of price, it's a wrap. You can't become your own fucking FDIC no more, bro. Once this shit's lock you out of certain price ranges, it's a wrap getting trillions. It's a wrap getting quadrillions. It's a wrap. So that's the only reason I say we won't depeg. The only reason we can depeg is if we have our own functioning money printer. But after having trillions and shit like this, fuck you need to print money for besides minting and making yield. That's why I'm saying we probably 50-50, we probably 60-40 on locking out and 40% on depegging. 60 highly on not depegging though. Ain't nobody finna keep getting opportunities like this. It's a wrap. Fuck no. Ain't nobody, nah, hell nah. If the protocol work like that, then the protocol work like that. But usually AI don't make mistakes. Once you program that bitch a certain way, it don't make no mistakes. And you have to respect it. This is why I've been respecting what I see in this goddamn blockchain. FDIC in here, okay, boom. Let's look at the real world. FDIC in the real world runs a lot of shit. Why banks even thriving today for them to exist? If they don't exist with FDIC, people withdraw. People don't fucking do business with this shit because they know they can get bankrupt and don't get their money back in some form, shape, or form. Like, let's go. I've been doing too much research. This is what AI taught me and Richard. Everybody talk about the AI shit. Oh, your AI is off. It's just doing what you tell it. No, the fuck it ain't. It's doing exactly what I'm relocating knowledge from what already is out here. Within the real world, we just merging into it's a mirror. We just mirroring that shit in crypto now. Traditional had they fun. Now it's crypto. It's all accessible to the people. The algorithm not gonna be on some fucking us over within inflation. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of benefits in this shit, bro. It might harm your goddamn chart bags a little bit. You might not understand, but the upside is always beautiful, man. Yeah, he said I'm gonna pump. He said, dear God, if there is ever a time to pump the hell out of FDIC, it's oh God, it is now to pump this. That cross in there, the Ankh symbols in here, chat. That shit told the Ankh symbol stands for guarantee. A part of it stands for guarantee. No, it's the womb part of this and that too. We were way off on the birth dates, but we were definitely right on the direction of FDIC pumping first, and everybody need FDIC insurance before us to go on a bull run. So we definitely hit the nail on the coffin on all the boards of the predictions, bro. So we wasn't left behind at all. That's why with this shit, I'm bullish. Hold on, let me charge up. Charge up, me spark up, chat. We gotta spark up, man. It's a celebration, bro. We going up, man. Only up, bro. What's good, J. Perry? What's good? What's good? What's good? What up, man? You better got that FDIC up. Told y'all what the FDIC gonna hit for. Let me clean this chart up for y'all. FDIC up over all tokens in the ecosystem right now. So let's go look at a tropa too. Do a tropa need to be green for us to like understand the tropa also? Like, you know what I mean? Let's go take a look at a tropa chart. Is it red or green, chat? Is a tropa green or red, man? I don't know, why is it doing that, chat? That's retarded. I don't know why I was doing that shit. And trouble down. Like, the trouble got a lot of all these tokens that got hella liquidity in it, bro. They not it. They it, but they not it right now for we'll be waiting on. Hold on, what this go to? Is this it? Am I on the right shit? Let's look right. BF, like, bro, we about to get extremely wealthy, and you gonna see why these tokens pumping. BFF with the 8,000. I remember that. Oh, with the 12,000. Yeah, BFF went past his target, but BFF is down. But look though, why is everything down? They need FDIC insurance. That's the best narrative ever. Oh, insurance need crypto, but who gonna need who know to run to insurance? Who on the block know you need insurance? Who in the mall of crypto know you need insurance? Everybody just think it's bloody right now. They think if they run to this chart, they not even gonna understand this little pump. They ain't been here that long. Their conviction not even gonna work on their favor. This is what happens when you get bearish, bro. This is why you do not get bearish. You stay bullish so your persistence heightens. It don't get weakened. My shit been always heightened. I ain't never hop on this stream bearish about FDIC, bro. I knew exactly why this shit exists, bro. It's about to save the whole chain. We about to get I don't know if you call it a bail-in or bail-out. Well, we about to get whatever, one of those motherfuckers. I think a bailout's with somebody get bankrupt, and then another bank bails them out, and then a bail-in is they take out everybody's money that's locked in that bitch. See, we ain't doing that weird shit. Basically, FDIC saves motherfuckers from going bankrupt or not existing. And that's what FDIC on PulseChain doing. It's gonna help us pump and help us exist as a PulseChain and being real banking digital. Basically, for layman's slowest terms. And it's the most best asset you could ever throw $2 in, nigga. Let's look at this shit. And FDIC's prepared to go to parity, but also go to $1. Fed is also prepared to go to $1. But who's gonna be buying those bags to go to $1? The people that got an FDIC. FDIC go to parity with Fed, bro. Fed's going to $1 easy. Never know how FDIC could stop at parity where Fed's at. It could. It possibly can. That's still a lot of fucking money, bro. Don't expect Fed to go to $1 this cycle. Expect parity. That's all. Wherever Fed's at, that's where we're going. And it's 52 million X on the table. That's a lot of fucking money. You don't need to go to $1. So what? You got quadrillions and trillions. So what? They fuck around, not go to $1 this cycle. But you will be able to sell whatever, a certain amount of trillions, whatever, and then lock up and keep certain amount of trillions for $1 FDIC, if so. But my opinion, FDIC is treated as an indicator, bro. It don't have to go to $1. It can hit parity and then leave parity for amount of months, years, and then go back to it. And Fed could be waiting at $1, and Fed and FDIC's like right now, we're waiting on to go to Fed, and Fed's high in price. So imagine Fed is at $1 4 years later, but we also swung into parity this cycle, which is from 12 zeros to 4 zeros. But say once FDIC gets to 4 zeros, Fed rips to $1, but FDIC doesn't, because the liquidity went from FDIC to Fed. And then I guess Fed to PDI, PDI is $1. All those one-on-ones would be $1 or so. But Fed doesn't have to go to $1. It can stay sideways. You know what I'm saying? It can stay up to the right, but it doesn't have to swing to $1. It can be treated as a money printer. And then it can dump. But the dumping, I don't see no more dumping. Look all this dumping we did already, bro. Why we dumped this hard? For a reason. We dumped this hard. We gotta go to the market cap chart. We gotta also ask ourselves, why did we dump this hard anyway? Once you start asking shit like that, you start thinking, okay, maybe we gonna get locked out of becoming your FDIC is very real right now, and then not becoming your own FDIC is real also, because you can get locked out of price. Getting the trillions and shit at $1 or even 4 zeros, it's a wrap. You said BFF gonna be worth more than Bitcoin. No lie, that shit's definitely gonna be worth more than Bitcoin. And people ain't gonna understand our rhythm over here. This gonna do it. You know how much BFF I'm gonna have because of FDIC? Do you understand? Oh my. Tokens I couldn't even afford, nigga, I'm about to have. I couldn't even afford purple Bitcoin, nigga, on PulseChain, because I want a bag of shit. I want a bag of shit. I don't want just 2 coins of shit, 3 coins of shit, 10 coins of shit. I need billions, hundreds of thousands, millions, trillions, quadrillions. I need it all. So guess what FDIC finna do? I swear to God that's what. Oh my God, man! If you ain't saying PulseChain ain't for the people, it is, cause it's very much for the poor, smart, persistent motherfucker. If you got $100 and you invest and spread that shit out, FDIC go to parity. Now you can afford every token you wish you wanted to buy. How many times I said that? I told y'all, if you couldn't afford certain tokens, this gonna help you. If you sold and you left but you got a bag of FDIC that you couldn't sell because it ain't show no value, and the liquidity back at 1K. But I'm telling you, this shit's about to, oh my God. And then as the liquidity builds up, this how you know our bank got rules. I'm about to break down the rules to this bank we got over here, chat. Here's the rules. Listen up. You see, you can't really sell much as you want as the price go up, because the liquidity has to respect the balance. So by design is telling us how much to sell and when to sell. If you're smart with the liquidity, understanding the liquidity of FDIC, the more the liquidity goes up from the bottom, it respects how much we can sell. You know what I'm saying? So when this shit gets to 100 millions or whatever, this is how you know it's gonna go up. This is how you know the price is gonna go up. And then you know how our bank respects how much we pull out. Also, it ain't just people getting rich and they get pulled out. No. Liquidity got to go in accordingly as price goes up. So you ain't got to worry about, oh, can I sell? Because the liquidity low. The liquidity guys to build up first. It's gonna do that. That's why you have to wait. That's the part of our trust over here, buddy. Liquidity speaks levels, especially in the tech behind the name of FDIC. When you start peeping that liquidity being low, it's telling you, okay, it ain't because just God candles of the thin liquidity. It's also because it's a trust token for real. I need to trust this, the process of this parity. So if it does skyrocket straight to parity, the liquidity needs to respect every candle that's getting put into this chart into parity. So I respect. I'm honestly and then the liquidity is moving It's getting more. It's more in there because we seen 1K. Think about it. We seen 1K liquidity at 11 zeros. We're seeing that at 12 zeros right now. So liquidity is getting in there at lower prices. That's a good sign. We seen liquidity at 1,000 something at 11 zeros, and then it's back at that same liquidity price. At this at a earlier and cheaper price. Goddamn, my words out. My bad, chat. This bullish. That let you know them boys in here, them whales in here, man. They keeping this. They taking care of this chart. They about to send this bitch. You said, give me a link, Nup. You said, if I'm looking at it right, it has a 1K market cap. Nah, I think it's like a. Let me see. The market cap. See, yeah, that's another thing. I don't pay attention to market cap. Market cap say 60 though. 60K. I pay attention to the liquidity, like where liquidity can possibly flow to help the chain and price and the tech. Market cap, I don't really think about market cap unless I gotta go to the market cap chart to look at the structure a little better. Like you see how the structure look better. I can see the whole chart and shit. Yeah, shit like that. But that's because Richard told me that. I ain't trained myself that shit. I ain't just randomly doing shit. Richard told me that. Richard said I don't give a fuck about liquidity, and we shouldn't either. You should only care about, market cap. He don't give a fuck about market cap. He gonna show us not to give a fuck about market cap, how price go. Like he's playing over and over. Bitcoin's up, and his market cap is crazy, and Bitcoin's still going up, where it be doing this little moves and shit. So market cap don't count market cap, man. That's down there trading. You're buying real assets. Real assets do not give a fuck about market cap. That's Bitcoin proof. That's that. That was a real asset that shifted the whole economy, the whole financial industry. And they didn't give a fuck about market cap. They designed that for us to fall into, to make these little silly ass moves behind market cap and shit. And then next thing you know, shit can still dump. So Richard taught me that early. And I wouldn't be catching this move right now, bro. If it went for Richard, bro, and me locking in that knowledge and learning liquidity for real. People be talking all this craziness about how liquidity this and how the TVL need to be up on the blockchain, need to have this certain amount of TVL. Fuck out of here, bro. You predicting moves that ain't even been ejected yet. So what? That's money that's in there now. That money can leave. Like, think about it. Somebody can have 4 billion TVL today, but the charts ain't moving. That shit can move somewhere else. TVL don't mean shit, bro. Price and action right now matters, bro. If that's the case, everybody be rich. Find the most biggest TVL. Like, everybody be rich because of that strategy, bro. We about to be rich as hell, bro. Market cap don't give a fuck about. We don't give a fuck about market cap over here when we go with richer assets. Y'all go to Solana with that shit, or whatever blockchain still represent market cap, and you got to worry about that in order for you to make money. You go there. The most profitable, realest, longevity assets have FUD behind it, and they don't give a fuck about market cap. That shit just keep going up to the right. I'm telling you now, we gonna teach you that over here. Liquidity left it like people just think this was money here, chat. This was real. This was money here, chat. It was a plan all along up here. Liquidity failed. That liquidity is somewhere. That's what I'm saying. Don't give a fuck about no TVL. It's in charts. If you're dealing with a bank, that money is somewhere, bro. That money somewhere. Where that liquidity go? If we had 1K liquidity today, what was up here? Is that what we sacrificed for? Is all that sack money up here? You got to start too. What you sacrifice for, bro? Why shit's looking like it's looking on charts? Something is somewhere. Ain't nothing just something. Something is somewhere happening and causing shit to be something. Like, did they program this goddamn blockchain and injected it with the right money, and it was gonna play out into and be in sync when this shit activate, and then it's playing out this? It's pouring the liquidity is rotating back in here. Like you never know, bro. That's why you have to understand what things are by design. Show the RH video explaining that liquidity for the people in the back. No cap. Let me find that vid, bro. Cause that's a bullish video. It's like I gotta play them videos every time I up the stream, bro. Cause I stream so much and be people get forgetful about what Richard's training us to do all along since 2021, since we sacked. That man also said take out what you need, bro. When he dropped Prove X, I heard that loud and clear. And when KG told me what Prove X was, I thought it was just a token and shit. But KG said, man, that's an on and off ramp. I said, oh yeah, that's what he meant by take out what you need, cause he about to make sure you can take that shit out without motherfuckers pausing you. And if they do pause you, you straight. You got fucking riches. You still rich, nigga. Say you do take some shit out and it don't get to where you need it to be. You still rich, nigga. Or they your bank do some weird shit. You still rich. That somebody telling you only take out what you need don't mean you about to make a few million. I understand what that I understand when he talk. Like Richard grew up in the hood. He went to school with all black people. I understand his vibration when he talking on stream. Like it ain't hard to catch his motherfucking seriousness. He's serious. When he say shit, he's serious. He's not trying to just talk. He's not hyping shit. He don't talk for hype. He talk truth. Just like me. When I'm talking to my people and I know some shit, and I'm the main one leading the conversation, and I know I am, and I know I can. That's how he is. Even on streams with debating, he know he gonna win this debate, and he talk like he will. He let you talk, get your little shit off. But I'm about to. Oh, I know what to do after you. I know what you finna say. I'm gonna let you say this dumb shit. I'm gonna then smile, frown a little bit because you about to say some shit I already know that everybody else saying. I'm a scam. Like, and he gonna lace you up with some knowledge. You stupid motherfucker. Every trick. All right, what I was supposed to be doing? Looking at my X ain't loading, bro. Come on, man. Be on the road now, man. But now FDIC pumping and everything. Why? This should be dumping right along with everything else. Nah, this got protocol. This got law, financial law that the traditional motherfuckers ain't do right in order. That we're finna finally do right in order. FDIC should have came first, not banks. Banks came first, and then when banks start getting bankrupt and fucking over people, then FDIC came in. Whole time that was probably the motherfuckers, the banks part of that shit that created that shit. Cause who knew to create FDIC and the banks was creating money? Maybe a group of people that wanted people to stop getting bankrupt. Probably that. But FDIC was supposed to come first. Then people having deposits and savings and checking accounts and having money safely in their banks. That's how they was able to finesse people because ain't nobody had FDICs and shit first. This is why we ain't making money and shit first, cause we ain't got no FDIC. It's the same shit, bro. It's just crypto, digital, modern shit. This some modern shit. This some 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th dimensional shit, bro. It's like you gotta see all that physical shit I'm saying in your brain. Like when I say a vault, that's FDIC. It's a FDIC stand for hella shit. You gotta see hella shit. Like you gotta be dimensionally creative in your brain to actually enjoy my streams and know what the fuck I'm saying sometimes. When I say FDIC, you your own bank, you really your own fucking bank, nigga. This how you print your own money. Now, it's so many ways how this can depeg and be our printer because we have to wait on FDIC to make the signal for us to print. It ain't just people waking up and print money and fucking the world up like it was. So that's what's giving me a big ass bullet signal that this can depeg and give us a signal that we can reprint money, make more millions or whatever fuck. Or this shit can lock us the fuck out. And you should have had multiple vaults stashed with FDIC waiting for $1. That's how I'm looking at this shit. Cause you can mint, cause at some point you can mint your FDIC and make more, I guess, PDR Fed. And from that point you can make more yield and shit. Like it's, oh my God. God damn, I'm bullish, bruh. I'm too bullish, bruh. Like, yeah. I said we gonna send it. I got hella messages. I'm busy right now. We locked in streaming. They gonna have to wait. He said, "Show." Oh shit! I'm supposed to be showing the goddamn. Here we go. Hope to Pete I love these Richard Hart videos, bro. Cause he mean what the fuck he say, bro. He ain't. Hold on, child. He said, nephew, what's the special? What's special about FDIC? You own it. You are you own. It's becoming your own bank, just like how the FDIC in the real world is. You actually own that shit now. FDIC is the reason banks exist. So you about to be the reason PulseChain exists and pumping for short terms. So we gonna be the reason PulseChain exists, bro. Richard said it too. I ain't doing shit. I'm leaving it up to y'all. He said that a lot. He said, y'all do the work. Go do the work. He might not be pumping shit, child. Swear to God, he probably did that. He probably injected the sacks in here already. He's just waiting for this bitch to activate. He waiting for the protocol, the robot, whatever the fuck the move, whatever the fuck the US, whatever the fuck Trump, whatever fuck button. He did his part by injecting the tech, the liquidity in the tech, or whatever, and he let shit flow into code. But for us to get attached to code and make millions, we need to be behind the right shit, bro. And FDIC is the reason PulseChain gonna become a bank. You can't become a bank without FDIC. That's what makes it so special. You can't even enjoy your teddy bear, or no, you can't enjoy shit. Pulse Sacks, anything, any token in existing in crypto, you can't enjoy without FDIC safely. Now imagine FDIC go up, then it start going down, but everything start pumping because everybody's selling FDIC. But it's gonna be so many people rich on FDIC, nobody ain't gonna be selling that shit, bro. And then it's going off protocol too, so it ain't going. It's gonna go into parity whether you buy it up to parity or not. What make it so special is it don't run off no human; it runs off straight protocol. As you see, is everything is running off protocol. Ain't nobody selling, bro. Who's selling bear? Who's selling cores? Nobody. That's protocol, nigga. That's system. Who buying FDIC like this? Nobody for real. Nobody understand this mint dump token for real. Ain't nobody understanding what's special about FDIC. The protocol do. The robot, the AI do. The program, the code do. That shit gonna move regardless. You better get a position in that motherfucker. That motherfucker go, it don't care what time you came up with. It just know it got protocol and the chart is showing this motherfucking worth of protocoling. This shit is protocoling right now. Oh shit. Almost dropped my damn phone. We the bank, huh? We definitely the bank. Tell you that. They gonna be getting insurance for the expensive rate. And that's another thing. It's called, oh my God, FDIC insurance contract. It gotta be a rate on this. It gotta be a set price on your insurance, bro. Like when we start getting cheap insurance, it's something bad finna happen. Basically, some red candles gotta come in. Cause look, red candles leaving from this bottom, shit dead. But if once we leave this goddamn bottom and we green on FDIC and apparently everybody rotating the cores and shit, that's why PulseChain. Oh, this shit's showing us it's gonna be a whole system. This system we seeing right now gonna have to repeat for this to be I guess self-sustaining bank when you should know when to print or not, because banks have to print, bro. It ain't just no bank, like AI don't give a fuck how rich you are. It just need to go off making moves that it need to do in these cycles or whatever. It don't care how rich you are. The protocol, the bot, whatever the fuck, the AI, the tech, it don't care about how rich you are. Just care about did you get in position in these charts and did you move accordingly? Did you do a move accordingly by the tech? Not because green candles. Like me, I've been waiting on this mint and dump function phase to stop because I knew it went just that. It's gonna have it has probably 3 phases is gonna keep looping. This big ass loop we was told from Maria, we had this infinity loop, right? It has to be infinity loop. It has to depeg, bro. It ain't just no infinity loop. It has to be shit going on and it repeats again. Shit going on, repeats again. It just ain't gonna be a peg that's something and we just keep it there. The looping, where we gonna get the loop at? Unless we're minting. That's what I'm saying. So many ways, bro. Unless the minting is our loop, because that's a loop too. You take so much FDIC, you ain't really gotta sell it. You ain't selling shit. Far as yield, as you can lock your FDIC up, you ain't gotta sell that shit. You can lock 1,000 FDIC up in PDI and put yield on it. You ain't even sell it. It's a million in PDI. Once PDI go to a flat rate dollar. That's what I'm saying. You don't really want to give a fuck about PDI right now. You want to be able to. You want to focus on what's gonna peg PDI. It's just not gonna pump out of thin air because the chart green and shit, and people want to buy it. No, it's gonna pump off of protocol, off of operation, off FDIC coming first, then the bank activation. Because we gotta go back to traditional. Why they corrupted, man? The banks came first, no FDIC, so everybody left room for them to get bankrupt and robbed or whatever. Their money got taken and shit. And what make it special about crypto? Crypto have to respect the right way, not just some made up way that like these humans did. AI, the bot, just like our smartphones. Once you program that bitch to do exactly what it need to do, it's on a human how they use that motherfucker. So if you want to take profits early at 501 and think you finna fuck the chart up, your human ass think that. And that shit gonna keep going up until it show you resistance or support somewhere that it need a depeg or it need to stay focused on a certain phase. Right now, we're about to be into a parity phase, nigga. Lock the fuck in. Buy some more. I'm buying some more later, bro. As soon as I get off stream, I'm copping. I'm ready to get off, but I'm excited to get some more goddamn documentation. It's still cheap. I ain't missing out on shit. 100 still gonna do damage. 100 still gonna do damage at 12 zeros, goddamn it. And I'm still holding this motherfucker down. We broke structure though, chat. Let's go over this goddamn time analysis. We going up to 11 zeros. I told y'all that. Give it about a week. Give us till probably next weekers. But that Lamborghini energy, we react. Chat. Who all remember that 15x around that Lamborghini post of July 2nd through July 17th of we were streaming of when on X when Richard posted that Lamborghini saying Lamborghini knows what's up. We did a 15x. It's right here. I remember that shit like it was yesterday, chat. So look, it was right here. That whole move was right here. This the day I knew FDIC was coded with the 369 energy. And ever since then, I was able to call certain moves. But my moves only failed, my calls only failed because we were in a snake year. All the moves I called snaked us. Some of y'all felt like I rugged y'all. That's the snake energy. Now the fire energy frequency, same numbers, 369, but fire horse, more fire up under your ass, make you goddamn want to say, understand what this token is now. Look at his movement. It got you low key like, it need to go up more for me. It got you on them type of toes. It ain't got you on no function of just because it's the only thing pumping too. This token got people on their toes right now. Everything dead, shit ain't moving. This is a proper example of letting something you need to learn run by itself. While you distracted by all this cool shit and all these holders and all these goddamn memes and influencers behind these and shit, you distracted by the one that's helping you become your bank. You distracted. Kept telling y'all that when FDIC would print and everything will be dead then. It's signaling the blockchain to us, even if y'all humans don't get it or not. It's signaling to the self. This the token. This the boat. He said, bro, this is the new digital age of finance. We early as shit. Get with it or get lost. No cap. The new digital finance age, bro. The new age of finance. We have a new age of printing. And then it has to be the right way, not this shit where they wake up and feel like they're printing and cut interest rates when they feel like it and fuck up the economy when they feel like it. Nah. Just like this AI is here for us to better, you know what I'm saying? There's money here to help us, man. Just like phones. Phones has helped us connect, communicate. Some people use this shit to beef and argue sometimes. It ain't built for that. The phone wasn't built for that. Same shit with the AI, same shit with crypto. It wasn't built for us to have middleman included in this shit. And now we got the prime example why they ass is about to be eradicated. Perfect example why we got these tokens on our face. But yeah, if FDIC ain't exist, I'd be focused on probably Fed, Treasury bills, probably Treasury bill. Cause who wouldn't want their own digital Treasury bill? You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. But FDIC, you're becoming your own FDIC. You ain't just becoming a Treasury bill. How can you become a Treasury bill? You just gotta lock them up. That's it. But whole time you got these FDIC corporations. Now that corporation is turned into a contract. Poof, be gone. We don't need your ass no more. Human being, suit, person with FDIC stamped on your fucking chest, name, whatever tag. We have a contract now. Just like AI, bro. I'll be shooting music videos and shit. You know how many my clients don't be having models and shit or cars. And my AI, I take out the middleman ASAP. Cause the AI shit, I can get a Lamborghini, I can get any car, I can have them sitting in it, and it looks super real, fit the video perfectly. Same with models. Like if a dude ain't got a female model, I can get the baddest model in this video. They can be hugging, kissing, smoking together, eating and shit. All that. Took out the middleman ASAP from spending thousands of dollars on an Instagram bitch or something. Took that out the way ASAP. We don't gotta rent this car for $200 an hour no more. We don't gotta call FDIC because we just lost some money and shit. We our own goddamn it now, man. That's what make us special about PulseChain and just period in general with FDIC. Our sovereignty is here. And when you got sovereignty, you able to know what the fuck finna happen like I'm doing with FDIC, bro. That's how you know your power is activated. When you know what the fuck going on or you smell what's going on. Your power is activated, bro. I've been saying this for months before you even see this little micro leg up. I know what's about to come. Can't move around. I mean, Richard said it. It wouldn't be it ain't because of me. It ain't shit special. Everything I found on the internet. Richard been telling us take out the middleman. He been telling us it's a lot about FDIC we don't know yet. And I still didn't pull up this video. Here we go, chat. We gotta tap it. Hold on.
Is liquid as hell. It's the number 8th most liquid coin with $66 million liquidity in it. Dumping hard as fuck. How hard, you say? Well, I think it's down like 80%.
Fuck.
Liquidity doesn't help.
Liquidity doesn't help.
Uniswap is liquid as hell. It's the number 8th most liquid coin with $66 million liquidity in it. Dumping hard as fuck. How hard, you say? Well, I think it's down like 80% over the last couple months. So it just went up for 1 or 2 days, and then down 80%, and then a little dip or a little bump, and then down somewhere. Back to the was. Liquidity doesn't help dumps. It doesn't. So what?
Oh my mama, liquidity don't help
volatility.
dumps.
If people are selling, the price keeps going down. Lots of liquidity, price keeps going down. Little liquidity, price.
See, Whenever you hear a motherfucker tell you liquidity help your bags pump, smack their ass. Tell their ass shut the fuck up. Look what's happening now. All these tokens that got mad liquidity, hella liquidity in it, dumping. But look at old little bitty ass FDIC with no liquidity, pumping hard as hell. He just proved it. He just showed you, just educated us. Once again, he's the god of this shit. We gonna have to run this back because it ain't registering some motherfuckers, man.
And apparently, liquidity doesn't help because Uniswap is liquid as hell. It's the number 8th most liquid coin with $66 million of liquidity in it. Dumping hard as fuck. How hard, you say? Well, I think it's down like 80% over the last couple months. So it just went up for 1 or 2 days, and then down 80%, and then a little dip or a little bump, and then down some more. Back to the was. Liquidity doesn't help dumps. It doesn't. So, you know, what liquidity reduces volatility. If people are selling, the price keeps going down.
Liquidity reduces volatility. So look, when FDIC about to get the most beautiful as God candles because the liquidity is fucking thin. But when that liquidity gets so fucking high, but we don't know how much FDIC liquidity can handle. It might can handle 3 billion, a million, 2 million. It's gonna be at a certain price, but the candles are gonna get small. Big liquidity, a lot of liquidity equals small candles. Them gains y'all be wanting this shit. You want thin liquidity. You don't want your shit up. It's like miles, nigga. Think about liquidity like miles. You want to drive this motherfucker to 10,000x, you need the lowest miles, nigga. That's the best way to bust this bitch down. You want 10,000, you want a 5x. You find a liquidity with millions in it. 60 million, 50 million, hundreds of millions in it. You want a 3x, get the biggest, fattest liquidity you can find. You want a billion X, nigga, you want a 50 million X? Find a token that got the real tech behind it. It taking out the middleman. You own it. You can use it. If you can't use it, it ain't real. You can mint FDIC, which makes it real, pussy. So it's gonna do 50s and billions of X's. Bro, we about to be rich as fuck, man. Woo! Liquidity fresh off the lot. You said it best. Yeah. We got a Lamborghini with no miles, nigga. The wrap's still in this bitch. You gotta take the plastic off the seats, the wheel. It's plastic on the tires, nigga. It's plastic on the windshield. And you gotta take the screen glass plastic off the motherfucker. You can still smell the tires, nigga. The liquidity so thin in this bitch. Oh my mama, you want a 2x, nigga? You want a little 1x? Go buy a bitty boy. Bro, I ain't even finished the whole video and I already learned some shit. And I'm already seeing the proof in the pudding. I'm already seeing what he said play out in these fat ass cans. Look at this thin ass liquidity over here. Let's go to something that got hella liquidity in that bitch. Go Tropa. 11 million liquidity. Dumping hard as fuck on you. Look at the past week. Dumping, dump, dump, dump. Ain't no bottom, man. It's just a up to the right chart right now. Ain't no up to the, you know what I'm saying? It's still low. Ain't no bullish nothing. In this liquidity, you thought you was gonna get somewhere because that said 11 million liquidity. No, that's room to dump. That's 11 million miles on a Lamborghini. Yeah, it's a Lamborghini, but it's 11 miles. You want to get the freshest, purest, earliest motherfucker, which is FDIC, man. And there's probably other tokens inside the trouble that got thin ass liquidity that's about to pump inside this banking ecosystem. I'm just riding and persistent on FDIC. That's one thing about Rich. He said find any token in this motherfucking beast persistent. If you're on point, you was gonna kind of tag along and find a certain token that's already leading the market that's gonna pump your bag sooner than with the one you was early on, which is PulseChain or cores and shit. But once you were so persistent, you understood why your cores ain't moving, you would have smelt the other shit cooking inside this chain. But some of y'all still smelling and cooking and bullying the same food. Y'all ain't trying to whip up the tropa bag and the FDIC plate. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't trying to eat FDIC steak. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling y'all the real alpha over here, bro. Y'all gonna this probably gonna be the richest channel y'all ever got bought some shit and got rich off of, just off real pure knowledge and following Richard's word. We sacrifice for this type of shit right here. I ain't gonna cap. We sacrifice to control and mint and print our own goddamn money. The fuck you think you sacrifice? Just some green candles and a regular ass bull run? Fuck out of here. We ain't sacrificing no regular ass bull run. You sacrifice to take over this goddamn financial shit and never go back to banks. That's what you sacrifice for. And this how you gonna do it. Even if you do go back to a bank, you gonna have so much money in crypto that you ain't even gonna wanna give none of this shit to a bank. You gonna end up telling motherfuckers that you trying to operate with or do money with. They better have PulseChain, and then you take that shit to your bank. But you got your money already. I gave you some PulseChain, buddy, and then I showed you how to wire it to your bank. What I'm not doing is wiring to my shit. I got my operations and codes. Protect the wealth. Only take out what you need, though, unless you got to handle some shit. That's why Richard said that. I've been screaming FDIC. I've been bullish on this shit, bro. Every pump I get hyped. It ain't about every pump being hyped. It's about knowing the worth of why my shit pumping. And then it's the better worth of it. It's showing out now. Everything dying. Spotlight on FDIC. Perfect worth. A signal of saying, let's show my worth. Perfect signal. I can't see one better. I wanted this signal. This the signal I've been dying to wait for. FDIC pump where everything else died. Please keep that energy. Not everybody gonna enjoy this rotation, bro. You see how they got their gold and silver rotation into Bitcoin and crypto? We got our own shit from FDIC to goddamn cores. Everybody rotating in this motherfucker. If you ain't rotate this cycle, and I'm talking about you ain't rotate over 7 figures this cycle, you ain't do this shit right. You thought this was a normal ass 4-year cycle. You just got your little normal bags. You rode the top, you waited for the bear. You ain't do no rotating. You ain't getting no type tokens that help you rotate or get more bags of your shit that you couldn't even fathom. You couldn't even see yourself buying $1 million e-hacks at certain lows. You know how many people can't fathom, like, damn, I want 1 million e-hacks. Like, I want to spend $1 million on e-hacks, not buy $1 million not get 1 million coins in hacks and ride it to $1. Now I'm trying to spend 100 plus. It's possible now. And that's a deal. Banks give you this type of deal, bro. Banks do not, I'm telling you, cannot operate without giving you a beautiful deal on the table. And how many people see beautiful deals on the table? Not many. The beautiful deal is you becoming your own bank. Okay, boom. Now you got liquidity and all this shit to pump the lovage shit out of these tokens and have as much of a bag as you want. Future bear market, I don't understand. I won't understand if you sell your tokens there, but I do understand we will have our S curve sometime, but we'll be far long away from it like Bitcoin is. That's the point of us being here earlier now. That's why we here now. For facts. That's why we here now, chat. I can't see us doing, I can't see no other way. Make sure I like the stream. He said, man, like I said, I'm making my own bank of bears. Holler at me if you need a loan. No cap. You got the loan. See, look, you gonna be able to have your own treasury bills. Like, think about the people that even your family, like say they get their work check or something, they don't gotta go to no bank to get a treasury bill or have a new savings account and build yield up. Cause some people need a lot of money to build yield. Now you got people. Now you the new plug on the banks. This is where our job is taking and wiping out the banks that's already existing. This is why they pissed that these bills pass because these thoughts I'm coming up with can happen and will happen. People will put on their own people into their better bank than the bullshit ass banks that's happening today. That's why they accept it's an even playing field, chat. Y'all thought it was a fucking game when Trump said that shit. Even playing field is we can have the same money as them. We gonna have the same wealth. We can distribute the same wealth to whoever the fuck we want, just like they was able to. Shit, I could tell them when to buy dips or certain assets to get in. I could do that on my will to them. We could pump bags. We can all type of shit, just like how they was doing. We can have a liquidity cycle day where everybody, like we doing now, we are having a liquidation event where we about to go to the upside, and this can happen every other years or cycles, whatever. Or this might be the last one. Just like it was only one chance to become your own bank with all these other motherfuckers. If you want it, remember, never know, man. Like just like you couldn't buy a dollar Bitcoin today, you can't buy a dollar Bitcoin. Like in 5 years, like it might be a chance you just can't be your FDIC no more. And this is where I feel like Richard screamed and said he can do whatever the fuck he want, and by the top, he ain't waiting on institutions and shit. Cause what if the institution pissed they can't get FDIC, they gonna only get crumbs of that shit. That's big, bro. They didn't miss out on a huge opportunity becoming their own FDIC. Like, and FDIC not playing with no little ass money, bro. They touching lots of money and are able to just not sell their not sell. Like they're printing, they're able to AKA print it again, but they only using that money to control, bro. They own the shit. But some people work for them and they need the money as well to do their little living and shit. But at the same time, the FDIC in general, they own everything. The banks exist because of them. Now it's in crypto. PulseChain for to exist. PulseChain don't exist right now. Cause why? Ethereum money exists because what? It's 1800, it's 2000. People look at Ethereum for altcoin signals and shit. Nobody doing that shit with PulseChain. PulseChain is dead, bro. This is a clear fact. PulseChain dead as hell. Nobody know how it's gonna get revived. PulseChain will be household name once price is at a certain target. FDIC, you won't even know this. Cause it wasn't promoted, it wasn't shielded as a core to no one. It was a back end. You better understand, what the fuck going on. You better understand what you sacrificed for. This was one of them plays. People thought, all right, I sacrificed PulseChain. Here's PulseChain. I'm looking at it every day go down. I sacrificed for that. You ain't even do your research on what you sacrificed for. So that lets you know Richard then trained you and taught you a lesson on learning what you owning instead of sacrificing for shit that because you see money in the shit. He just taught people that right now. PulseChain dead. You should learn something right now from this. You're not probably gonna learn to FDIC probably eat a couple zeros. But you sacrificed for FDIC. What's crazy, if you did sacrifice, are you mad about FDIC? You sacrificed for this game. You're mad about freedom. Like he keeps saying, you want freedom, which you sacrifice for, but when the tokens lighten up in your face, you're not buying it. Y'all sacrifice for this shit, right? I wasn't here for sack or none of that. If anything, it looked like I sacrificed. I should have, shit. If I was gonna move like this, it looked like I did. It looked like I didn't put all my damn savings when he launched the damn sack thing the way I'm moving. Yeah, make sure I hit that like button, man, when y'all get in here. Y'all definitely gonna be alphaed up once y'all understand what FDIC is doing in digital form. That's what make the golden era. you becoming your own FDIC. Like, let's just break down and go over once again what the traditional FDIC do. And just mirror. Everybody mirror. That's all you need to do. Mirror what they're doing into digital form. That's it. But banks shouldn't have existed first. Let's just keep that. Everybody learn that right now. Banks in real life should not exist at first until FDIC was ensuring that them banks should exist. It took for the banks to exist for FDIC to know, damn, banks need FDIC. They should have knew that before banks became banks, because they knew what they can run into. You see why we about to be rich as fuck? Ain't nobody breaking this shit down, bro. And Richard had a lot. It's a lot to explain about FDIC, bro. It's bigger than that 250,000 deposit bullshit. What's good? Only B smoke. Only one B. Only one B. Look, FDIC guarantees customer money if bank fails. All right. Just off that, is PulseChain failing? Everybody answer in the chat as an investor. Is PulseChain failing right now, chat? Yes or no? You know what I'm saying? Is PulseChain failing right now, chat? Yes or no in the chat, man? Is PulseChain failing to y'all right now? I don't even want to answer that my shit. I don't even want to answer myself. I'm answering, you know what I'm saying, when y'all answer. See if y'all on y'all toes. Telling you, so every cycle is always that one person each cycle that get what the fuck going on. And then they get looked at crazy until that shit fully there. And I'm one of them motherfuckers. All right, we got 2 yeses. Gig said yes. J. Perry said yes. Plus, motherfuckers was able to sue the banks before FDIC came into play. Oh, God, it's holding. Banks was built on some, have one, you can borrow 9. It was made unsecured. They need FDIC, right? So everybody agree that FDIC is failing like a motherfucker. Which it is, bro. We gotta look at this chart. It broke all time. It's making lower lows. That's a failing bank. Look, it's doing it right now. It's doing it right now. Oh, you see how protocol is talking to us? You see how blockchain talking to us? You see how FDIC is communicating to our bank called PulseChain? Because what FDIC has to transact through what? PulseChain and PulseX to even get the FDIC. So FDIC is upset. Y'all got it's people transacting to get to me, and we on this. Oh yeah, let me go ahead and get this shit back and pop in their own flow. So FDIC is already communicating with PulseChain Bank, and it's doing terrible. FDIC sees exactly and feels exactly. That's why all that collateral, and that's why that motherfucking. Let's go back to the goddamn. What was it? Was it market? What was it supply? This is why supply keep going up. We are the new banks. We are going to pump PulseChain facts. So look, grand scheme is failing, but it need to be before it pump. Facts. Everything need to fail before it pumps. So this is where PulseChain Bank gets saved. But now we need to look at this. I need to check this goddamn supply real quick. That's bullish. It was like 60 quad when I was checking that motherfucker. Let me check that shit. That shit up 234 quadrillion. The supply is up 234 quad, bro. I was here when this shit was at 40. This is bullish. That means people's depositing here. People, you know what I'm saying? This was gonna help bounce back the whole chain. All the supply. That's what I'm saying. All the supply has to get circulated through the whole chain. Everything is getting sucked in, absorbed. FDIC is absorbing all that shit, basically. He's absorbing all this pain. And it's like preparing all holders inside this bank to distribute into all these coins. The supply, everything is set up perfectly for you to pump it. So maybe the supply might leave once we start selling and shit. We the supply probably. What if we the supply? What if protocol is naturally the supply? It's gonna move and do that itself. But we're just inside of it, interacting with it in the phases that it's in. No matter what we got and how much bags we got. We're just interacting with what's happening. That's what's been going on with FDIC right now. You can put 1,000, 100, you put whatever you want in FDIC, pump it to whatever. It's gonna go into parity when it was gonna go to parity, bro. Just like Bitcoin was gonna go to all-time highs the first year of Bitcoin because the design of the world was in. I also said the world need to go through a crisis, an actual shift. And this is silently being shifted. The finances is being silently shifted. You know what I'm saying? These government shutdowns that's being plainly put on screen to our faces, but they ain't really saying what's happening with the banks for real. They just talking about government shutdowns and shit, banks able to use crypto, but they not really surface, and ain't really giving you the real. They just putting you on surface level shit. They ain't giving us the root shit where we should be focused on becoming our own FDICs and shit. Like, you only get that when you go a little deeper. You feel fear is one of their main tools. Liquidity thin, price low, FUD crazy. Try to put Richard down, but still prevail. No cap. Damn, this shit about to be crazy beautiful, man. I ain't gonna lie. Let's see if we can get another clip. I mean, I'm still on the same clip.
Lots of liquidity, price keeps going down. Little liquidity, price keeps going down. If people are buying, price goes up. Lots of liquidity, price goes up less. Less liquidity, price goes up more.
Look, so
liquidity just modulates.
Listen to him and think of the FDIC chart. He said little liquidity, price to still go down. Hasn't that been happening with FDIC? This liquidity ain't been shit. Been under 1,000, still going down. Protocol, the AI or whatever you want to call it, it's moving off code in phases. No matter how much you want to put liquidity in here, if it don't feel like going into parity right then and there, it's not gonna do it. It's not letting the human force it there like y'all, the humans been forcing us in inflation and all type of bullshit. It's gonna do it on natural timing, perfect timing, right alignment. But FDIC is an indicator letting you know something's gonna happen. It's always that. It's not no perfect date when you gonna know when shit paid, but it's always a form, a signal, accumulation of something that's about to activate a whole shift for some shit. And FDIC is the signal. FDIC is that token. That's why I treat it like a Bitcoin dominance. You know, when Bitcoin dominance going down, it's alt season. Well, when this shit's going up, apparently our bank getting activated and we about to go into full-blown bull run. And we about to make more fucking gains we ever seen in any other chain. There wouldn't be no other reason being no other blockchain how much money we finna make. I don't care how much you liked about gaming tokens or whatever. That ain't got shit on what we about to have. It ain't got shit on what we finna be using. We got real assets over here. We can use FDIC, chat. That's what make it even more bullish for you. XRP, you can't use XRP. You could just buy that token and hold it. You can't mint XRP. You can't do that. God damn, Maria, y'all boys, y'all hold the whole squad over Richard. Y'all smart as hell, boy. They couldn't have, they really didn't have to make this shit. But they had to because they included in this mess as well, bro. It ain't about just saving us, bro. They included in this mess of this corrupted ass system too. So they making it better. Fix the money, save the world. It ain't just because they rich, bro. Even rich people that got rich before us, they paved the way for us to even be rich today, bro. Because you know how many times I came up wondering why it's so many rich people, but ain't none of them putting us on to the wealth. But the only motherfucker that really did it was Richard. You know how hard, you know how many people that's rich, but they don't put you on what to do and how to do it? Richard did all that. He did all that and he made it. He made the assets for you to get rich in. You know how many people be rich? They can, bro. There's so many ways people can get rich and put wealth out there for people, but they don't figure it out. Richard figured it out. And then when you and Maddie, let's go back to the people that's rich now and before this wealth transfer. They all was in this financial corrupted mess with the system where they all need to be out and all need to be in PDOT for real if they won't be secured and safe with their own money and shit. And I have to go through all this tracking and shit. So everybody in this mess until you wake up and realize, damn, I need to get in crypto. I need to be in PulseChain. But these rich motherfuckers, Maria, you know what I'm saying, Richard, they knew they had to create this shit, bro. This is why this shit gonna succeed. This is why you don't need to be scared about nothing losing and going down or nothing, bro. This shit gotta succeed on the end of just financial humanity staying in power, bro. Like, hold on, chat. Only one B. He said we got the DeFi advantage. He said if the chain was a copy, then we have to go through this. How many holders on FDIC? Let me see. 2.7K. Ain't that many, bro. Ain't that many. We definitely got a DeFi advantage. And that's the thing, bro. So one thing about crypto, some DeFi can lie that is ain't because some DeFi be lying as DeFi. What made DeFi official was Richard shielding his face. If Richard ain't shield his face, this shit'll look like every other blockchain. Him showing off that luxury shit wasn't just to get us in there, bro. That shit led to today of why his blockchain the best blockchain. He shielded his face. He put his face card on the line. Everything. That's his reputation. This is why his reputation is highly talked about because everybody either think he scamming them or you like me, you waiting on the glory. Hold on, let me spark up. All right, we back. This chart easy to pump because of liquidity thin, but it can also dump as we just learned. Richard told us liquidity don't matter, man. Just predict the chart, the candles.
Liquidity prices. Little liquidity prices. If people are buying, it's the way. Price goes up less. Less liquidity, price goes up more. Liquidity just modulates the price goes up less. Buying. Lots of liquidity, price keeps going down. Little liquidity, price keeps going down. If people are buying, price goes up. Lots of liquidity, price goes up less. Less liquidity, price goes up more.
You ready? FDIC has less liquidity, price goes up more. We witnessed FDIC having little liquidity and the prices keep going down. He didn't lie to us. He's not lying. He tell every stream he did, he tell us the exact what the fuck we need to hear. He's not streaming just to talk and enjoy talking to people. No. He's lacing up his fucking army. Motherfuckers like me, paying the fucking attention.
Liquidity just modulates the volatility of the trend. So if the trend is up, less liquidity.
So less liquidity just shows us we should be seeing fat ass God candles on the uptrend from here. It can still dump. It can still dump. So the dump's gonna be long and fat, just like the upside gonna be long and fat candles. The volatility. But as we start getting to certain prices, I guess well, not I guess, but the candles will get small and the liquidity will, you know what I'm saying, be too much. So there'll be room to sell. That's why candles start turning small and people start like, oh yeah, it's time to sell. This candle little as fuck. Let me get out of here. Because liquidity is getting small. So the chart's telling you everything. Like right now, people are still depositing in here. These big jumps in here are people depositing in here. Protocol tanking it back down, recalibrating everything in the chain. Everybody depositing PulseChain, everybody depositing Teddy Bear, everybody depositing all these tokens. And it's all tanking. All this FDIC is collecting all this damage. FDIC is here to revive PulseChain. That's where we go back to this. FDIC guarantees customer money if bank fails. And I told y'all answer the question, yes. Is PulseChain failing? Yes, PulseChain is failing. This chart is terrible, bro. Look at this goddamn chart, bro. That shit is garbage. You know what I'm saying? So look, boom. We go back, read more. Insurance up to 250K per depositor. We ain't working on no 250K coins. We working on more than that. So it ain't about, this is why I said don't leave the dollar target out of it. It can be what we being short on. But on the way up, as green candles are coming in, the price level of FDIC is giving us massive gains to rotate on the way up, regardless of parity hitting on time or not. So you don't have to wait on parity to rotate, bro. You're gonna lose coins because you're not waiting on a mint or something like that. You're not waiting on one-on-ones to mint, but you're rotating to cores and teddy bears and shit like that. That's helping the ecosystem still. And you still up in massive and a lot of coins. This is why it's important to get cheap FDIC insurance, because you might spend some of your insurance while enhancing something that you like on a chain that's helping the chain, that's helping the bank. You're bailing out some of your assets. Shit, you might be bailing out Bear at them lows, bailing out EHEX at them lows on Ethereum. You might need FDIC gonna help you on the fees. Like you got to start using your bank brain. You got to start using your bank brain, gang. We all got it. We just got to look at what these motherfuckers did in the traditional and milk their ass and mirror it in our shit now. That's how we win. That's how Richard did it. He milked and forked their ass. And now that's how we won on EHEX staking and all that shit, because they had to yield up that 37% APY something, and the banks love that shit. Milk them. Now that Richard witnessed and showed us first cycle banks run shit and make the most gains, he made it himself. He made our own bank. So we're going to make the what? Most gains. Because we making real assets that's going to make us stay in our shit. He ain't just making cool shit for you pump because the green candles look cool and shit. No. Let's get it.
liquidity, you go up higher. More liquidity, you go up less high and less volatile. Or like, yeah. So all liquidity does is modulate volatility.
You ain't missed much, bro. You ain't missed much. You just bullets FDIC pumps.
And more liquidity means less ability for the price to go up. It's that simple. So if something has 10x more liquidity than something else, it costs 10x more money to move it. Period. You want to make a 10,000x return? If you have 10x liquidity, it's going to now cost you 10x more money to get that 10,000x. That's it. So when you have a shitload of liquidity, what that really means is you have a shitload of sell pressure, because liquidity is on both sides. It's sell pressure and buy pressure. And it's like, if you want something to do the maximum amount of gains that anything ever has, too much liquidity is very bad. Very, very bad. Because 10x more liquidity requires 10x more economic energy to move the price, period. Math. If you have 10x liquidity, it's going to now cost you 10x more money to get that 10,000x. That's it. So when you have a shitload of liquidity, what that really means is you have a shitload of sell pressure, because liquidity is on both sides. It's sell pressure and buy pressure. And it's like, if you want something to do the maximum amount of gains that anything ever has, too much liquidity is very bad. Very, very bad. Because 10x more liquidity requires 10x more economic energy to move the price, period. Mathematically, period. So, like, too much liquidity is bad. And here we have the Uniswap price chart. Number 8 liquidity, 66 million. Price only dies. Pumped for 1 or 2 days and only has died every single day for months. Except for, I guess it pumped once more. Like, and apparently,
Bullish. You want something to do massive gains, man, you better get the thinnest liquidity, bro. No, I think this gonna do a 50 million X. This doing a 50 million X. It can't do it at 100. It wouldn't be able to do that shit at 11 million liquidity. We about to make hella fucking money on ya. All right, we bullish on the 4 hour. We bullish. We broke out structure. As you see, we broke out this structure. We coming to retest it and get back busy. Oh, bad boy, what's the stream over? That video that clip from Richard, that shit hit 10 times harder now since everything been dead and you witness his word. His word really playing the fuck out. The volatility striking on FDIC because that liquidity thin. That's what I'm talking about. Richard ain't never played me wrong. He ain't never scammed me. Richard ain't never scam. I scam myself if I ain't listen to him. We about to be doing that shit. Now, what we can fuck up doing is withdrawing too much if you're not respecting the liquidity. Now, if you got to use AI to respect how much you need to withdraw or take a certain amount of chunks out during the liquidity, unless y'all map on point, use AI if y'all need to. But I'll be streaming once the liquidity get high as fuck and we up in the skies like that. I'll be streaming, letting y'all know what's a good range of how much to take profit on because of slippage and shit. I will respectfully be an example because I'm gonna be taking profit on the way up and be rotating. Wow, these cores and these other tokens low. I don't want to I don't want to wait till parity when everybody gets the chance to rotate and get him good positions. I mean, get him terrible positions because it's God candles. You know what I'm saying? I don't want that. I don't want to wait till parity and then everybody up different position. Like I want a good ass position. I'm gonna rotate as FDIC moving up, and it's gonna help. Look, everything tanking. That's perfect. You want Bear to move down. You want this to move down. You want all this shit red, but you do not want FDIC red. You don't want FDIC red right now. FDIC cannot follow the trend with everything else doing is blood over here. We should not be following that shit. FDIC needs to be bailing out every single last bloody motherfucking project in PulseChain right now. That's what it's designed for. You know, Richard makes shit by design. He don't just randomly he cooks shit up for designs. Okay, FDIC monitors thousands of banks to make sure they aren't taking dangerous risks. Okay, let's mirror it. This what the real FDIC do. It's not hard to mirror. Your brain should click automatically what the crypto version should do. So look, FDIC monitors thousands of banks to make sure they aren't taking dangerous risks. So let's mirror it. FDIC on PulseChain monitors thousands of cryptos in PulseChain to make sure they aren't taking dangerous risks. Sound about right? Boom. That's where it's at. That's how it's supposed to. That's how you're supposed to look at your shit. And if it was fraud, we'd be seeing God candles on all these other tokens over here. That's blood. They'd be looking like we don't need FDIC. They all looking like they taking dangerous risks right now. All those positions getting clobbered. This is why you don't see a perfect hockey stick on PulseChain, because the design of FDIC is here to revive that. So the shakeout of the mind of the chats from Richard is on a top key. If this was crypto sports, oh my God, Richard with the fucking shake and bake with the prepping of the 10,000x pump, bro. Richard with the hockey stick prediction pump. Like he got good ass. If these was dribble moves, nigga, crossovers, bro. Richard Cole. Richard with the 360. I thought it was a hockey stick layup. He got some cool tricks up his sleeves, bro. This the N1 version. Bro, Richard, cause everybody like, bro, why the charts ain't looking like hockey sticks? Bro, that's the Allen Iverson, Kyrie Irving shake and bake. You should have went off tech and you should have went off design and price. Cause look, by design, I'm about to bust it down right now. By price, all this shit need FDIC insurance to revive that gas token, that PulseX, all the designs that shit do. It ain't worth shit because it ain't got no insurance. So PulseChain gas can be cool, cheap and all that, but the chart ain't shit because it's people taking dangerous risks with that shit. Because the chart's going only down, making all time lows. Because what it need, FDIC insurance. The mirroring game on my level, the way I cut through shit over here is top tier. So look, this would FDIC check capital reserves. Does the bank have enough money? That's dinner to supply. All right, so let me have this motherfucker mirror this motherfucker. So this is what we gonna do. We gonna screenshot this, put this up in here, and add and make AI mirror everything about the supply and everything in here. We locked in over here, Chad. I got real alpha over here, man. Real golden era alpha. I ain't gonna lie. Even Richard and Maria probably made some shit to the point AI can't even function and comprehend sometimes. So your brain and your comprehension are already smarter than AI because you're thinking of it before you even typed it in. This is what I'm doing. So, and shit I've been doing and thinking on my own terms before AI playing out. All right, so mirror the real world FDIC structure to what you're looking at. Okay, boom. I ain't gonna cap 414 days. I don't know when did it start moving. What's hold on? It's how many days it's been out? 419 minus 19 minus what? 3. Damn, that's 414. That's the tropa signal. And we went parabolic. So it took us 414 days to go parabolic on FDIC, basically. Because that's what happened 3 days ago. What? Chat, y'all capturing what I'm saying right now? FDIC been out for 419 days. 3 days ago, these moves been going crazy. Since 400, oh my God. Since the day of the 414th day, this shit been going nuts. What? We broke out. 414 is the day we broke out right here, chat. 414 is the day we broke out. That's a real signal. That's bullish, bro. That's fire. That's some persistent paying attention shit right there. That's fire. So it took 414 days for FDIC to have a baby, huh? Or more contractions, huh? Or the right contractions, the real contractions. But nah, we should be getting back busy. Let's go. Time to get back busy. So yeah, man, everybody need to get their FDIC bags up, bro, before we eat the zero, in my opinion. 52 million X on the table. We got too much knowledge over here. So boom, we about to mimic this and then we gonna, you know what I'm saying, slide. Digital FDIC token structure, what you're seeing. Supply, 234 quadrillion. That's massive. High supply tokens are typically designed to feel cheap, psychologically allow large unit accumulation, mirror meme token structure. In contrast, real FDIC doesn't have circulating units. It protects a fixed insured amount per depositor. So here, supply equals speculative asset design. Okay. See, some shit AI don't understand on cause it ain't play out yet. Some shit AI gotta pick up once everything done too. Once I guess AI fully function knows is real pure AI. I mean not AI, but crypto banks. Cause right now AI be saying like FDIC doesn't have a crypto, but we can mimic what would it do. Like, nah, it does, motherfucker. I'm looking at it right being created right now. They bringing it to life right now. See, that's what I'm saying. The people who make AI, they know how much to put inside AI for them to distribute certain waves of knowledge to us. But if you smart, you know how to use your third eye and see through the veil of this shit, like how I'm doing. You know how to mirror shit, cause they literally copy and paste everything, and then they don't want you to get the pace. They wait for it's fully paced before they let everybody else pace it. Like right, what I'm trying to do, I'm already seeing a copy. I'm trying to paste a lot of shit I already know in my head into AI, but they ain't paste it in real life yet. Until then, it's gonna be price gonna be up and shit before they start AI start really speaking it clearly without me having to bust it down. Like, y'all get what I'm saying? Yeah, FDIC shows persistence. You know what I'm saying? This backing by real asset reserve. Sure, if someone wanted to design a true digital FDIC analog, it would need backing by a real asset reserve, insurance fund structure, governance framework, transparent risk pool, insurance. That's what I'm saying. We got all that shit. Real FDIC controls bank closure, guaranteed deposit, high legal enforcement. This FDIC token trade on PulseChain has market price is driven by belief. See, they ain't going further like how I'm going further. They ain't gonna let it go further because they ain't, you know what I'm saying? It's dinner like God showing you the direction, but he ain't gonna tell you what to select. But you gotta make the choice from all that training he gave you to understand what to select. That's how this shit moving, bro. We in the matrix, bro. The matrix not gonna tell you. You know how to get out. Like that's why AI made AI know you know shit. It's just like you use AI for confirmation and shit, and then you know you right. So why you confirming it? It's just something in your brain want to be right. You want to feel that shit still. But hopefully that shit get washed away because niggas is cracking the fuck out that motherfucking energy. I know I am. Like yeah, we know now, motherfucker. Go ahead, work for us fully. You know what the fuck I'm trying to say. Been talking to your ass about DIC for a whole goddamn year. You know me. Oh God, real shit. Anything man made has tendencies to flip on it. Oh God, you gotta command that motherfucker to like do what you want it to say. Cause AI be so like, I made this and you should like it. Like it ain't got no soul. You feel what I'm saying? So it's gonna be cool with any damn thing. You gotta tweak it you gotta season that motherfucker basically. AI is raw meat with no seasoning, nigga. You gotta season that bitch so it could taste good and sound right to motherfuckers. Cause as soon as you play that bitch out loud, that shit sound crazy. Yeah, that motherfucker will tell you that you gotta tweak that motherfucker. That don't look right, sound right. That's why I gotta explain it to y'all. Then when I type it in, sometimes AI do be on point. Sometimes, like now you get what I'm saying, but I gotta type so much in for it to understand that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, we shall rock it, man. I'm about to get on here and buy some more. And what's crazy, these candles be coming through out of nowhere, bro. Liquidity, this thin do not have a slow grind up. Spikes, be ready for huge spikes. Liquidity, this thin have spikes up, bro. This one I'm about to grab some. Before we even leave fucking 12 zeros. I'm about to grab some, bro. This is the main channel for FDIC Alpha, man. No cat, who the right? You still oh God, I still teaching that motherfucker. Oh God, you said some shit. We is the real intelligence the whole time. But yeah, chat. Gonna lock you in next stream, man. We will become our own banks together as one. I'm bullish in the mug. So what we gonna do, man? We finna sign out. This was how long? A good 2 hour stream, lit, nice alpha, man. Y'all should know what the hell FDIC is. Or go back to other streams if y'all can, but we'll be dropping more alpha. See y'all next stream, man. Leg it, chat, leg it. I'm buying some more. As soon as this motherfucker go off, I'm about to buy some more, chat. It's a wrap. My predictions and shit, too much aligning, bro. Shit dying, FDIC flying. Let's get it. Up only chat.
Bread on the escalator. I come through in the drop top waving at my white neighbors. Can't believe we on TV. Now remember we didn't have cable. I'm sorry, little bitch. I don't do favors. Big boy crib. It came with some acres. Stay away from haters. That shit is contagious. Free all of my niggas out of all of them cages. Hey, if I